And the government support for digitalisation tops the wish list of companies for next year's budget. They see a greater need to go digital since the pandemic. We're staying on that story, and for more, we're joined by Sumit Agarwal, Professor of Finance, Economics and Real Estate at the National University of Singapore. Professor, now the government support on digitalisation is top of the budget wish list for companies, and that's even ahead of the desire for financial support. What does this tell us, reflect about the priorities of local businesses?
The way I look at it, I think there are three factors that may be driving this desire for the businesses. First would be efficiency. The businesses are looking to become more efficient, and they realize digitization is the way to go. The second may be competitiveness. The businesses are very competitive. They look at each other and they realize the other business actually has digitization, and if I don't, I am losing customers. And to me, the third factor that is driving their push for digitization is the shortage of labor. Because of the border closage and other problems, there is shortage of labor within Singapore and also imported labor. There is this reorganization of labor force that has to be done, upskilling, reskilling, and that takes time. And in the meanwhile, the businesses are saying, let me go digital.
Well, the government has gone some way in previous budgets to support the digitalisation of companies. So how likely is this wish going to be granted at the next budget?
I think the government will go some way to help them. Obviously, it's the right thing because we realize going digital, which should have been done long time ago, it's just COVID helped it move faster, is going to improve efficiency if Singapore needs to be competitive with the rest of the world. But the government also has to worry about the labor force. I mean, we can't have higher unemployment rate just because companies are going digital. So it will be this balance that the government will deal with and realize which sectors they can push more digital and which sectors they need to push more labor related employment factors.
And in the survey, they found that nearly 5 in 10 expect business climate to improve. Well, we've got Omicron lingering, perhaps others. Is such confidence well placed?
I think so. Look, around the world, as long as countries and governments have come to the realization that we are not going to eliminate COVID, but we are going to live with COVID, which what Singapore has done right now, then the right thing to do is to say the business's thought process changes, that we are going to be with it. There'll be hiccups every now and then. There'll be new variants. But over time, the country will open up and we'll start growing and we will see a sharp recovery over the next year. I mean, the proposition is like 2 to 5%, but I would expect even a higher recovery in the private sector and other parts of the economy.
Professor Agarwal, thank you very much for your thoughts this evening. Sumit Agarwal there, Professor of Finance, Economics and Real Estate at NUS.